Yeah, welcome back to the third and final part of this tutorial. I noticed there's an error here. This text box is not meant to be there. I'm just gonna delete that. That must have been a mistake. Okay, now since this works and the calculator is working, so what is left for us to do is to make sure this works. So let's close that and then double click on this very checkbox and enter the following lines of codes. So I'm just going to enter that in there. You can see I've declared my variable that's supposed to be chicken burger. Chicken burger as double, and the chicken burger itself is double. The meal is double. So what will happen is this is the cost of chicken burger itself, and in here the label, whatever is in the label is stored into C meal. The label itself has a 0 in there. That's the 0 for the meal. Okay, so that means anything that is inside that very label is then added upon. Okay, and here we now have whatever here is added into the C meal, and the content of the text box is then added into, is assigned to chicken burger. Then if this checkbox is clicked, is checked, if this is checked, the following will be added onto the label itself, and that is it there. So the content in the C meal plus the price of the burger multiplied by whatever is inside the text box. That's the text box there. That's C meal multiply and is stored in here. Else there shouldn't be anything, but this one will not do anything yet. I need to get that sorted one way or the other, so I can just delete that for now. So for now that's what's going to happen. So if I run it, enter whatever amount of chicken burger there, that's it right there. Okay, if you look at the cost of chicken burger in here, is £3.39 or £3.39p. So if I run it again, let's say we have, let's go for maybe 8 or 9 and just click there. So you can always confirm it here. Okay, if you want, you can always confirm it with a calculator. Alright, so the next thing is I'll just copy those lines of code, dump it in here, and that'll be all for that. Okay, so I've already done that anyways right here. Okay, you can see I also have this which doesn't do anything for now, so I'm going to leave it there or just maybe delete it. For the other one, so I guess you guys can see the code. So all I just need to do is change the price of this. Let's say that is about £3 plus, let's say £3.50. okay, let's go to the other one, double click on the bacon and cheese right there. That's the bacon and cheese. It might be a little bit more expensive. Okay, let's get rid of that. So if I run the program now, let's run it and you guys will see. I suppose you can see the codes. So run, enter our order in there. That's when you check this, that's the cost of that, and that is the cost of that, and that's the cost of that. So what is next is the drink. We need to get this spelling right. Okay, and we also need to delete this, like I said earlier on. Wait, let's do that now. Delete this very one, we don't need it. And the drink, let's come back in here let's go to the form itself, form initialize, and just correct that. Yeah. So with the form initialize, I've actually initialized the content that will go inside the combo box here. This very combo box. So that is it here when I click on form initialize. And this previous one, this was the previous one for the currency converter. Okay, you can see it right there, private sub form initialize. Okay, now the next thing is when we double click on this combo box right there, I already have the variables declared for all my drinks, and now the price of all the drinks are added right there. So right here I'm now using if statement. If tea is selected, that's the price of tea, is assigned into this very label, cost of drink. Else, if the item selected is iced tea, is assigned here. Now we have more drinks to take care of, so let's come back down here, take care of the other drinks. So the next drink, that'll be, let's go for coffee instead of iced tea, as it is coffee in this case, and that will be coffee as well, because this variable is coffee anyway. So let's go for cola. The next one, cola, and that will be cola too. Now maybe let's go for Coke. I guess they're both the same anyway. Cola and Coke are the same. Or ice. Let's go for ice coffee there, and ice coffee. Now we have cola, and let's go for Coke. That's for Coke. And last but not the least, that will be, let's go for the apple juice. Where is it? Copy the apple juice first. Oh, there's orange juice as well. Let's copy this so that we can add orange juice to it. That's orange. And that's the price taken care of. Those are the price already assigned to each of the drinks. And down here, those are the codes from here up to here. Those are the codes. I suppose you guys can see it. So if I run this program now, I can select whatever kind of drink I want. That's the price of it. Enter my order there, and then we can add all of these together. Okay, so if we want it delivered, we want a standard price for the delivery though, so there's nothing in there now. So let's come to the delivery. In first place, we need the name of this. Let's get the name of that. That is LBL. Yeah, that should be LBL delivery. Okay, that's cool. This very one, copy that and double click on that. If it's checked, if that is checked, the caption and delivery itself, let's just go for maybe £3.50. So that's fine. So that is if checked. Okay, we might as well just use an if statement though. I think if this dot is checked or enabled, okay, let's go for that, equals true, then this is this. Close the bracket, and else if check is false, expect this to be 0. Okay, we need to close that again. Then we expect this to be 0. There, and if. Right, so that is for that. So if we run it and we enter order in there, check, let's get ourselves a drink. I think one thing with this drink, maybe we should one should be able to request more than one drink anyway. Check that's correct. Okay, now there might be an error because I've changed this. Let's try this out. I thought as much, so that means we need to delete this. Okay, that's the right name now, so that's fine. So if we run it again, drinks, we can only order one drink, which is that's not good enough. Okay, we have our home delivery with that. Okay, we have the tax. We just need to add all of this together to get subtotal, and add this to the subtotal to get total, and that'll be all to this program. But let's be flexible with it. We need to be able to add, maybe if we want more than one drink. So supposing we want more than one drink, so let's do it this way. Okay, now I realize why. I think and I know why I have another text box in there. We have our drink here. Okay, let's just copy this. I think that is why I have that. Okay. Now, so we'll give this a name. Let's say txt drink number. Okay, drink number. Let's copy that and write in here. We can just multiply that, multiply by value dot text. Okay, that's it. We can always multiply that by that. Okay, then just copy it and add it to the drinks. And the default anyway is 1, so we need to specify that as well. So we can always say this is this here. Get rid of all that. So we can then say this is 1 or this. Let's add it. Add whatever is in there to that. So the default is always 1. So when the form load, the default will be 1. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, run it now. When you run it, you get the default drink. There's 1. So if you want to change it, you can always add to it and there. Okay, but if it's 1, let's say you change it to 1. Okay, so that one is sorted. Maybe we should just position it to the right. So property, align right. Yeah, that's fine. I think they're all aligned right. This is left. Now let's align it all right. Alright, so that is that taken care of. So the tags, let me show you guys the tags. Here I have the tags. I have an array here and I have another variable called tax. That variable called tax, the value assigned to it is £7.50, and the label for the drink, the menu, and the delivery is right here. It's all assigned to this array. And the last array, which is array number 3, then we added all of the array and assign it to array number 3. Array number 3 is then multiplied by tax divided by 100 to get the value of the tax right there. Okay, now we're heading somewhere. So let's go to the form and be sure it's all taken care of. Now all of these are taken care of. Tax, delivery taken care of. All that is left now is the total to get this one working. So we need to add 1, 2, and 3 together. So let's get their names. I think we might get it in here. Yeah, there they are. Let me just copy all of this. Yeah, copy that. Copied. Now we need the name of this. LBL subtotal. Double click on that. So LBL subtotal dot caption, okay, equals as follows. It's going to be equals to all of those. So let's get rid of, let's cut that off. Now bring that down, paste that here. Now all of these we go into LBL subtotal. So that's just using that array, I might as well plus there. So this one will be 1 and this will be 2. So that's adding up the values in here. It's all added here. Okay, now we need that of the tax. Okay, let's make it look a little bit decent. Come in here, add up array 3 into array 3 equals all of this, and this become array 3. Get rid of all of this. Now we need the tax. We need the tax. Whatever the tax is, let's get the name of that there. Okay, LBL tax. Okay, we now have that. So tax is LBL tax dot caption equals, we need this. Copy that, paste that in there. Or okay, let's just say I tax equals that, and I tax equals that. Let's say tax again, another variable tax, and I tax equals 17 point. No, we shouldn't go that way. No, I think that's wrong. We've already got something in there. Get rid of this. No, undo that. LBL, yeah, that's it. Cut that off. Paste this in here. Okay, just delete this. So that will be by value, really. By value. So whatever is in there is classed as value. So it's now assigned into here. We now need LBL total. dot caption equals itags plus add of 3. There, I think that should do it now. Right. Yeah. Okay, let's run it and see. Enter our order in there. That's the order. Let's say we want more than one drink. Yeah, that's the drink. Then delivery and the tax. Add it all up. Right there, you can see that. So we need to format this to decimal place, and maybe also format it into pound sign. Okay, and that'll be all once that is done. Okay then. Right, so we just need to get it formatted, and that'll be all. So let's click on reset. Is now working. Let's check. We may have to forget about that, so let's come down here now and format this. Okay, double click on that. Okay, let's get it formatted here. Right there, let's deal with the tax first. That's for tax, and we need to take care of subtotal as well. Let's just copy that across. Subtotal there, and then the total. Okay, so let's run it and see. We enter our order in there. Let me change this to 4 drinks. Click, and select the drink that we want. Okay, and right there. Okay, we have the tags, and then click, and that's it. So that gives us our bill in pound sign, and you can always convert it to whatever currency that you may want. Okay, let's say it's going to be 29.20. Convert. Okay, that's the equivalent, and you can always use your calculator to do whatever you want. So fellas, with that, let's just set 1 or 2 things first. Use this to reset all of this. Let's just do that. So reset to be maybe LBL tax. The caption equals there. LBL subtotal dot caption equals, and then we have LBL total itself dot caption. We just copy. Let's copy these ones, paste it in there. No, that is different. Okay, why not? It's called a reset. And drinks, copy, paste, meal, paste, and we have this, paste it in there as well. Okay, what else is left? Okay, those are all the reset functions there. It's been taken care of. So if we run it, we can just enter whatever we want in there, and value and drink, and delivery, tax, total, reset. Okay, that's a text box. This is text. Now the caption there, that's taken care of. Now fully, yeah, right, that's all taken care of. We'll try it one more time. Okay, drink selected. Okay, order, total, we want you to be home delivery. There, right there, that's it guys. It's working as we expected. So I'm just gonna call this the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it, so you all have a nice day now.